Hey guys, AllinCrypto here and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for another YouTube video. I hope everybody's having a great day and this sell-off hasn't got too many of you kind of shaken up. We said in yesterday's video, if you guys can't handle a 2, 10, 20% sell-off, the cryptocurrency market may not be the place for you. You are involved, and I'm going to make this my opening statement, in the most volatile asset class that there is, period. You know, certainly when you talk about tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars, pounds, euros, whatever you've got in this market, you know, when you see these kind of days, no, whoever told you investing was an easy job or an easy thing to do has no idea what they're talking about. You know, I got into the crypto space in 2017 at the wrong time. What then followed, I'm sure you are all aware of, was the bear market. And I watched products literally deplete by up to 95% plus. Bitcoin went down that much. It was a very, very scary time, and it was a baptism of fire, and I would not change that experience for the world. Guys, what you are doing right now when you are going through the motions, you are going through the cycles and the kind of movements that markets make, certainly emerging markets, is you are learning. You are gaining such valuable experience from just being here, being a part of this and invested in this market, that really, years down the line, what you are learning right now is going to help you. And you are learning that just from actually being in this market. Remember what we said to you yesterday. Yes, in yesterday's video, we highlighted the fact we hadn't broken out of this triangle yet, and we said, look, we've got another a rising wedge, and essentially last time we had a rising wedge, and based on the balance of probabilities, rising wedges spill to the downside. They don't have to. We could have had a breakup, but ultimately, and a lot of people still don't like to admit that Bitcoin is the driver of value in the space. Cardano, yes, we know. Fundamentally, Cardano is great. And we're going to talk about how Cardano is doing in retrospect with the rest of the market in a second. You have so many good reasons to be bullish on Cardano, and I want to confirm to you that you have chosen the right cryptocurrency, my friends. Look at how Cardano is performing in comparison with the rest of the market. It's not doing anything great, but it's not sold off in more of a severe manner than everything else. I want to sort of refresh your mind and cast you back to the fact that almost 75% of all ADA is now staked on Cardano. What a vote of confidence. Now, we do know, of course, there's no sort of lock-in period unless you're with Binance or various other staking pools. So theoretically, you could take your Cardano out of stake. It wouldn't take much time to do that, whereas Polkadot has like a month's period, I think, and other various proof-of-stake contracts. Proof-of-stake blockchains do have a longer period of time to lock it up. But ultimately, you have a real vote of confidence. And this is why we always talk to you and we always try and show you the bigger picture. We move away from those smaller timeframes. We are going to get into the smaller timeframes, of course. But we think you have extremely big things coming for Cardano. Of course, it's all still tethered to Bitcoin right now. I don't really like what I'm seeing in Bitcoin. I'm getting a little bit brassed off with it, to be quite honest with you. I do think Bitcoin is still definitely going to go over $100,000 easily this year. And I think you are going to see institutions, certainly Pantera is now looking at perhaps adding Bitcoin to their treasury. There's lots of things coming in the crypto space. We covered that article that spoke about blockchain disrupting a whole $867 trillion market cap, etc., etc., etc. You have so much going on, but you are in the right project. And on days like this, guys, I always try and pick some up. I picked some Cardano up pretty much at the, as soon as we fell below this EMA, and I saw this relative strength, this candle turning green, I had a bit of a feeling that we were going to pop back up it. Now, what we said to you in our last video, and this is proof that we're not 100% right about everything. We're generally right, but we're not, we don't get everything down to a T. And essentially, I did say that you probably wouldn't sell off, and I'm man enough to admit it, below this EMA. I said essentially for Cardano now, it was looking like you were going to staircase up your way up until we had an explosive move, like we saw for Ethereum. We've done a lot of analysis on this channel about sort of market structure, and this is how we essentially predicted that Ethereum was going to get to $4,000 by May. All the videos are still up there, guys, and we also said that ADA was going to get to its sort of all-time highs and capitulate. This is an old kind of slide that I showed some of the subscribers ages ago that was subscribed early to the channel. Essentially, you are yet to make your Ethereum move. Bitcoin did it, Ethereum did it in the exact same manner. Cardano is going to do it in the exact same manner. You have this kind of a move to come for Cardano, and you are on the cusp of it, guys. But you are still heavily tied in with Bitcoin. And like I say, Bitcoin, you had a spiller. We did say to you yesterday, like I say, the actual thumbnail was one problem. This was before the market even sold off. We know what we're looking at, guys. And ultimately, what I'm looking at right now, and I want to confirm to you all, is I am looking at Cardano as probably one of the strongest cryptocurrencies out there in terms of its fundamentals, in terms of its technicals, in terms of its team, in terms of its aims, its goals, etc., etc. Look at how it's acting when the rest of the market is selling off. The rest of the market is selling off more significantly than Cardano. That shows strength, and if you look at the 4-hourly chart on Cardano, I'll tell you what else shows strength. On a lot of projects out there, you sold below this EMA, this 20 EMA. Somebody asked the other day, and because obviously you guys know that I'm traveling around at the moment, we're not at the headquarters, AllinCrypto headquarters, if I can call it that. Most projects, they sold below this EMA and they're now trapped below it. You can see that's certainly true on Bitcoin, and that's true for a large part of the market. Cardano shot straight back up it. This coin right here is not going down without a fight. So many great things going on with this project right now. On a daily basis, the fundamentals are growing for this coin. You should be very, very excited, guys. And ultimately, I like what I see. There's nothing wrong here. Even if we were to sell off, completely break this EMA, let's take us back to a weekly. We mapped out the Elliott wave theory on the weekly, and we essentially said that Elliott wave theory predicts that you move in a 5-wave cycle. We essentially said you were in that 4th wave, and you still could be. However, we did indeed think you've broken out. We have broken out, in my opinion, guys. What are you looking out for now? Well, we'd like to see some more continuation. In order for us to see continuation, start making higher highs and to kind of continue trending upwards and not enter another period of consolidation, like 10 weeks wasn't enough, you need to break this sort of local high, our new all-time highs, which was $1.79. You have a lot going on right now, and ultimately you want to watch Bitcoin. This here is going to be, you really need to look at Bitcoin as the kind of ocean. The boats on the ocean don't have a say in what the ocean does. However, the ocean has a say in what the boats on it are going to do. That's kind of how you want to look at Bitcoin. You can't get around it, unfortunately, at this point. As the market matures and grows, I do think you will start to see less of a correlation to Bitcoin's price directly. But we're not there yet, and you've got to deal with that. People don't like that, but that's just how it is, unfortunately, guys. So much going on, and this is why I made sure I'm coming on here every single day through the good times and the bad for this exact reason. I don't want people to miss out on this, guys. I am heavily into it, and I've actually had family members and friends, close friends, who've been asking me about projects, and I've said, look, there's an opportunity setting up right now, or certainly, has set up, where this project, if it sells off, it would be a good time to put some buy orders in. I can't tell you guys what to do with your money. What you decide to do with it is entirely up to you guys, but ultimately, I think that Cardano looks exceptionally strong on all fronts. Yes, the market's selling off. We know everything follows Bitcoin. We've been over it a number of times on this channel. You are seeing a bit of a bearish flag forming for Bitcoin. I don't really like what I'm seeing, to be honest. I have no long positions open on Bitcoin other than my investment, because I don't like what I'm seeing. I think this is, I think good luck to people trying to trade Bitcoin right now. You could bring up whatever indicator you want. You could bring up the RSI. You could bring up whatever you want, guys. And ultimately, it's still making its mind up. Like I say, you don't have a say. The ships on the ocean don't have a say in what the ocean's going to do, but the ocean has a big say in what the ships on it are going to do. So that is really all I have for you in this video, guys. I just thought I'd keep it short and sweet. We'd cover some basics. I like what I see. We're going to bring you these daily updates. We are going to cover a variety of other projects because it's not just Cardano we're in. We're all in crypto. I did have around about 65 different cryptocurrencies. I reduced that to around about 42, and I'm probably going to reduce it to around about 25 staple cryptos. So in a lot of different projects, we are going to bring you a lot of other content. I know lots of people want to hear about other projects, other smart contracts, etc., etc. We're going to make that dream a reality. But right now, guys, you have nothing to worry about, in my opinion. We're essentially doing what we said we were going to. We're going to staircase up. I still think this is true. The fact that you popped below this EMA and shot back above it with some momentum is a bullish sign, in my opinion. I don't think the market's going to be down for long. There's an undeniable fact here, and that is that we are in a bull market, guys. if you look at Bitcoin back in 2017, and we've shown you on this channel a number of times, you can see that anything up to like a 30% dip was a common occurrence in 2017. It happened frequently. Remember, you are a part of the most volatile asset class out there. Be prepared for that. Nobody said investing is easy. It's certainly not. Certainly when you have tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands on the table, because at any given day your portfolio could be down tens or hundreds of grands, and that's not an easy thing to swallow. But this is why I always take you away from the smaller term time frames. Understand what you're investing in, understand the revolution that is blockchain technology, and you have absolutely nothing to worry about, in my opinion. That's all I have for you in this video, guys. I'm going to love and leave you on that note. If you've enjoyed the video, a like is always appreciated. So is a comment. I want to know your feedback. I do read all the comments. I may not have time to reply to them all, certainly whilst I'm traveling. That is the case. However, I do take note of them. I do take it on board. And I do really appreciate the support. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Get subbed, and I'll see you in the next YouTube video.